$80 million Jamaican dollars. That's the value of contracts awarded to the firm Market Me by the Ministry of Health. However, these contracts did not go to public tender. This from Permanent Secretary in the Ministry, Dunstan Bryan, at Wednesday's sitting of Parliament's Public Administrations and Appropriations Committee, PAAC. We have more in this report.
Permanent Secretary Dunstan Bryan was summoned before the PAAC to give answer to the Health Ministry's engagement of the Market Me firm. In recent weeks, the hitherto unknown company has been at the center of growing public opinion about possible conflicts of interest. PAAC Chairman Wickham McNeil pressed Mr. Bryan as to the full extent of the contracts awarded.
How much is the total sum here?
It would be about 60.
No, it has to be more than
86.5 $86.5 million.
86.5 million. And what I'm saying to you, which is the point that we're coming a full circle on, all of these contracts were given through mechanisms that did not allow them to go out to public tender. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right.
No, it's very important that that is made for the record, because it's not. Oh, no, and for the purposes of the civil servants that are here, and for our own the process, you will have to understand that a day-to-day decision is made on all of these activities, and sometimes we don't see each other, meaning that a unit may make a decision to hire someone, and they don't necessarily consult with another unit who may be also negotiating to hire that same someone. All of these of the contract are purchase orders in most instances, so they are not things that would percolate up to procurement. They are individual instances of purchasing of goods and services that are paid to the suppliers, not necessarily from a procurement transaction position. Remember, there's a threshold of $1.5 million that you are allowed to utilize direct contracting without having to go through any procurement procedure.
Mr. Bryan said many of the contracts were approved by the various regional health authorities and the National Family Planning Board. Still, the chairman said the arrangement appeared unusual. However, Member of Parliament for South Manchester, Michael Stewart, escalated the matter when he muttered that the contracts appeared to be splintered. The Permanent Secretary took exception to this.
First contract with Market Me, the second contract with Market Me, and then the contract with Market Me that was done by National Family Planning Board. The first contract with Market Me was for Jamaica Moves. The second contract with Market Me was for Jamaica Moves. And it's clear why we went into the second contract and why we utilized the procurement method that we used for the second contract. The contract with NFPB was for a different program in a different agency. So I would not want to leave here accumulating and saying that because that intimates that there was some sort of splintering of activities, and within the ambit of the rules which we adhere to as best as we possibly can in the Ministry of Health and Wellness, despite the limitations that we have, those activities are frowned on, especially by me for sure, and I am sure my technical directors. So I'm cautious because over the past 2 weeks or so, or 3 weeks, we have had to endure a great deal of distress at a very critical time of this for us in this country.
The sitting further descended into raucous exchanges between government and opposition members.
Just as how the opposition is here to tear the technocrats apart, we are here.
No. Member Clark, you're impugning motive. Member Clark, no, Member Clark,
because I could not believe for the life of me.
Member Clark, Member Clark, with due respect,
And it
I
is
would
with
ask
due
you to
respect that I'm saying
withdraw
it, Mr.
that
Chairman.
statement.
Member Michael Stewart was the one who spoke about splintering of contracts. And it is unfair to the technocrats. And that's why the PS replied the way he did a while ago. Because they have to go out in John public and they have their integrity to stand by. I am asking you, Mr. Chairman, to ask Member Stewart to retract the statement.
Member Clark? Member Clark?
He is a member of the opposition, and you stand by it by his code.
On a point of order, Chairman. My recollection is that Member Stewart said it appears that way, and he was corrected by
He
the
did not say
Permanent
anything about
Secretary.
appear. He said that they are splintering the contracts. And that is when I said to him that there are different agencies, so you cannot speak about splintering of contract. He should apologize to the technocrats before they leave here.
Another matter that came to light was the timeline regarding the launch of the Jamaica Moves campaign and the signing of a contract between Market Me and the Health Ministry. The PAAC's probing of this matter is set to continue at its next sitting, scheduled for August 12. For the news on PBCJ, I'm Gabrielle Thompson.